Alright, what's up guys, this is Quantum here, but you obviously know that since you're on the channel. Today we're going to be doing my Kragen control deck that I used today at Locals. Let's get started with the list. 3 Buzzsaw, generally good, your best searcher. Even if you have extenders like XYZ Remora and Lantern or Silent Angler or White Stingray, you use that, you can use it to bait ash, so they don't stop you from using the next card, Abyss Shark. You play 3 of this. You honestly want to see this as often as possible. It's one of the best cards in the deck because it summons itself, it searches a 3, 4, or 5 fish, which is most of the deck. And it can be used as a 4 for the number cards. Number 4, Silent Kragen. Number 101, Silent on our Arc, and more. Next is XYZ Remora. It's a good card, especially if you're using Vespanado or Zeus. You can detach 2 from them, special summon it, and two level 2 fish monsters. 2 level 4 fish monsters, sorry. Next is Lantern Shark. It's generally what you want to normal summon if you don't have Buzzsaw. If you open this, you generally have full combo. You can go this into any of your 4s, like Silent Angler or White Stingray, which are 2 ofs in the deck, because you don't want to see them as often, but they are great extenders. Right Hand Shark, I play this. I do not play the entire Cook line, though I've been thinking about it. It's a good card. It can make your Kragen immune to battle, destruction, and anything else. The next one up is Gamma Seal. You can grab this off of Ice Barrier, or, when I was practicing with the deck, you can out things like a 6-mat Arrival of Cybers had Ignister, which was very funny when I top decked it. The next is Crystal Shark. You target Abyss Shark or any of your others, special summon it out. You banish it when it leaves the field. Generally, you just go Xyz materials, thereby you can use it again. And I cannot summon, but you can't summon except for Xyz, which is a lot of these effects. But generally, that's all you summon. It's a great search off of Abyss or Ice Barrier. Next is Double Fin. Generally, this would probably be in the side, but it's generally like the 7th best shark card. Thereby, it's playable. Leaf Fish, good just recycler, good draw, good dump. Beautiful Princess. I played at 1. It came up a couple times today. Generally not as much as I'd see if I wanted to move it to 3. But Beautiful is great ash bait, especially if you have extenders or other stuff. Speaking of, you play 3 ash. It's the only hand trap I play, because generally that's all you want to see ever is 3 ash, a couple ashes, and other stuff. Next is Sea Spells. Alright, so you play 3 White Mirror. Generally, it's great because you're able to recycle things like Lantern Shark or Buzzsaw or Silent Angler or XYZ Remora. Next is 3 Fury of Kairoshin. Searches Raigeki, can stop your monsters from being destroyed by card effect or battle as long as they're water, which, by the way, most of this deck will become water. Next is 3 Foolish Burial of goods. Generally, you send Ice Barrier or Torpedo Takedown. You get to draw off the Torpedo Takedown, and Ice Barrier you get to add stuff. Next is Called by the Grave. Generally, if you have this and you're putting ashes or any other hand trap, you just go, nice try, have fun. Next is Instant Fusion, because Rare Fish is a card and it is a 4. Moray of Greed is also a good card, especially if you have the materials, like you have a Bahamut Shark that you used up, or you just want to get draws in. Next up is 3 Torrential Tributes, because great removal, stops stuff before it can start. Came up a couple times in matches where my opponent draws, they summon Torrential, I keep my monsters alive, and they go pass, because that's all they can do. Ice Barrier, good to stop stuff, and easy way to get out your 5s like Abyss Shark and Crystal Shark, or even Gamma Seal. And then 3 Gozen, so as soon as your opponent summons a monster, they're locked into waters if you have number 4 on the field. And most decks aren't playing a water card at all. Even if they are, it's still hard to out. And for the extra deck, we play Zeus, because this deck's all Xyz. You're going to go into Zeus at least once. And it did come up a couple times today. Next is Valiant Shark Lancer. It's protection, it's great stuff. Vespinato, great going into using Bahamut Shark after you use Bahamut to get towed. So you can then go Xyz Remora and go through that whole line. Then number 101, Silent on Our Arc, absorbs a big monster. If you can bait the negate, or if it can be targeted, and they already use the effect of it, it's generally good. Like a Tier Element card, it will be sent for game mechanic, not for cost, so it won't trigger. 37 Hope Wyvern, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, good card, makes your opponent lose 1,000 attack, does come up actually quite a bit. 2 Stealth Kraken, good pop. It's once per turn per copy, so you want to play 2. Any more is kind of a brick. 2 Kraken spawn, you go through them with Stealth Kraken. They can pop waters and they can bring back your Kraken. 1 Abyss Dweller stops the pesky Tier Element cards. 2 Bahamut, so you can go into your Toads and Vespinato. And then Rare Fish because you use Instant Fusion. And for the side, I was playing kind of a weird side compared to most, and because I was able to do stuff a little differently. Like, I play C101 in the side because it's actually good being able to once per turn take something and revive itself, give you 2,800. A third copy of Stealth Kraken spawn because it does come up on occasion where both your Kraken spawn are already used in the grave, and you're able to use the third one to get number 4 out for a third time. Number F0, Utopic Future. Generally, you'd want to probably replace the C101 with Utopic Draco Future, but I do not have that at the moment, so I was just playing this on the side. Then Rock Scales. Good special summon off of Buzzsaw, targeting Abyss. You can absorb something like a warrior, then you swing into a warrior and it gets destroyed by card effect, and not many cards respond well to being destroyed by card effect. Then a third copy of White Stingray. Generally 2 in the main is good enough. And then Ice Knight, you get additional normal summon, and you're just locked into waters. But yeah, you want to play waters. And XYZ Slidolphin, you can special summon it, and while it's in your graveyard, except for the turn it was sent to the graveyard, and except during the damage step, you can turn an Xyz monster, attach this card as material. Generally good, so you can get another Kraken material or another 101 material. Second copy of Crystal Shark. It might come up on some matches where you need to go to Crystal, but not often, so I just keep it on the side. A Barrier Statue of the Torrent because you never know when your opponent's not playing any waters. Then a small frog package of 2 Swap and Dupe, because even without Ronin, these cards are extremely good. You can search, you're able to get those things off, so you're able to go into Toad with material. A third copy of Silent Angler because you're able to special summon it. And then 1 copy of Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. Only time I saw it today was starting hand, opening draw. But generally, as long as you're able to get it in there, if you're able to draw it during second turn or something, or draw it off of a card effect, like Torpedo Takedown, activate it, and you can go into C101 and then a copy of Salvage. Because generally, a lot of the sharks are weaker. XYZ Remora is less than 1,500. Abyss Shark's less than 15. Lantern is 15. Crystal's 15. Double Fin's 15, so you can just generally add those back. And that was the list I was playing today. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys are probably sick of hearing that from every YouTuber. I'm sorry, I just started the channel not too long ago, and I'd like to grow. But thank you guys. This is Quantum signing off. Have a good one.
Brick on third, X.